Hi everyone, this is Spencer from Complete in Box Video Games. A lot of you have been following our mystery about this key and that picture of a door that we put up. First of all, thank you to everyone who was guessing. I made a joke to the guys in here that we got 10,000 people to look at a picture of a door, which was awesome. I mean, I never would have guessed that many people would be like interested in it, and it's great. It's great for us, it's great for the community, it's just awesome. So, without further ado, let's find out what this key goes to. Now, we've had a lot of different guesses. Some people were saying, oh, second store in New Holland and Reading and Lancaster, you know, all over the place of Lancaster County. But what if, instead of taking a long trip down 222, we simply go next door? So yeah, a lot of you guessed this correct. This is expansion number 2. We're moving over this side. Previously, we kind of moved over that way. Now we're going to take over this space right here. So first of all, congratulations to everyone who guessed it right. Some people were literally pulling up Google Maps to zoom in on the door to what the former nail place was to see that. And that is super cool. That's some sleuthing that I could not do. So yeah, and thank you to everyone, seriously, who was guessing and wanting second store, you know, whether it be Reading or wherever you live. We super appreciate it, and the amount of places that we saw that people wanted a second store was crazy. And because of that, we are sticking to it, and you know, mark my words on this one store. What we want to do, instead of having 2 or 3 stores that we're having, you know, trouble, you know, keeping between, we want to have one store that we have to the best of our ability as like a destination for people to come to. And I really think this expansion is going to continue at. So, not much to see here right now. This is the empty space of where the nail place used to be. We obviously have a ton of work. We got painting and flooring and walling and all that kind of stuff. But what you can see from this side is the area that is going to be cut out as the new space, as the new hole in the wall, just like we did with the previous side over there. So this one is going to be much bigger, and it's going to allow for a lot more flow into the store. And like I said, not much to see here so far. So what we're going to do next is go over quickly the floor plans, what you can expect as we get this expansion done. So first of all, in the description below, you're going to find a link to a rough floor plan so you can kind of follow along with us. We're currently on what we refer to as the first expansion side. This is where we have our arcade and our comic stuff. This side of the store is going to become a pretty much like a full comic store. Everything on this side, from when you walk in to this corner, is going to be comics, and it's going to allow us for so much room. We have so much stuff to put out. Good books, good comic books, good graphic novels, good manga, all that kind of stuff, even good, you know, toys that we just don't have room for. It's going to allow us to really get this space going good, and I really think it will make us more of a destination for, like, are you looking for that particular comic? Yes, we have it. So, as a quick rough run-through of the comic section, on this, first of all, we are moving all the arcade machines out. They'll be over on the side that you just saw with the new nail place. So on the wall, we're going to have all the new comics, you know, up on there. We're going to be starting to carry a lot more different unique titles. And then throughout here, pretty much around the perimeter, we're going to have a bunch more comic tables like this, filled with just good old titles. We have probably 45 full good comic boxes ready to go out. It might even be more of that at this point. We were just simply waiting for the space. So like I said, this side is really going to become the destination for comics, you know, manga, all that kind of stuff. We really are going to expand this and get a lot of stuff out there, and we think you're going to like it for you comic fans. One other thing to check over on this side, back where we have our action figures and our unfortunately RIP crane machine, this area over here is going to become our video game art section. A lot of you guys like that art that we carry, like the specific like Zelda, Mario kind of art. Well, we're going to have a full section for it where we can get much more out there, so you don't have to be going through, you know, a whole bunch of like 5 deep things. They'll be all out there and nice looking. And then the action figures, we'll talk about where they're going in the next part. Now, the first legitimate question that the employees had for me was, well, you know, we are a game store, what about the games? This expansion allows us not only, like previously mentioned, to put a lot more space for comics, but we're going to expand the game section as well. So every section that we had before that you saw in here is good to go. And we're adding over there in the middle of the store where you would see a lot of like the action figures and the merchandise. There are 5 unique sections that are going to also be video games, so we're expanding that. Plus, this corner over here, we talked about the wall that we're taking out. It's going to be ending roughly around here. And because of that, this corner over here, this entire corner, is also going to become games as well. So we're going to have 3 more sections like this of video games. So potentially, when we're putting everything together, we're going to have up to 8 to 10 new sections. Each one of these sections holds hundreds of games. So if your initial worry when seeing like, oh, they're going to have a whole side of the store dedicated to comics, I'm more of a video game guy, do not worry, because there will be more games than ever. We have them all ready to go, and once we get this space going, you will see a lot more games in store. Now, we saw the hole over from the other side. To give you a rough idea of what it's looking like from this side, essentially you're seeing from pretty much the wall over here, the whole way over, it's about 28 feet or so to, if you see over in the corner where that Bart Simpson poster is, that's going to be the space that we have for this new hole and this new opening. So that's going to allow us to do a couple things. We're going to go over that real quick. First of all, the POS and all the stuff behind the counter, we're essentially taking that and Tetrising it, moving it 90 degrees, so it's like this. It's going to be more like this, long ways. And that's going to allow us to be able to see, everything that's going on in the store. You won't be like, where are any employees? Because we'll be right there being able to help you. Now, to really, really quickly go over the stuff that you're going to see in the other side, the unfinished area, essentially imagine in the back is where the arcade's going to be. We have a couple new machines to bring out. That's going to be awesome. The rest of the place, like I said, is going to be either the POS, but also we're going to have a big new space for our action figures and our toys and our merchandise and stuff like that. We have so much of that stuff to bring out. A lot of it is really cool Nintendo themed stuff, so be on the lookout for that. That's pretty much it as far as everything's concerned. Didn't want to make this too long. Essentially, just imagine comic side, video game side, action figure side, all of it expanded, every single section, so we're not hurting video games to have more comics, we're not hurting comics to have more video games. This will allow us to expand every single thing. It's going to be so awesome. We have so much stuff to bring you. I want to thank everyone again for their support. Obviously, without the support of everyone in the community, we wouldn't be able to do this kind of stuff. We really appreciate it. We really love the area, and we really love, doing this and bringing you, a better store at all times. We always want to be able to get better a little bit every day, and we really think that this expansion is going to be awesome, and it's going to bring people in, as a destination point. So we can be like, yeah, we only have the one store, but you're going to want to see it. So thank you once again, guys. Very, very much appreciate it.